Hi, I'm Danielle.
And I'm Russ, and we're the founders of Outlaw.
In just a little over a week, we're going to start shipping out the first of the Legends of Redemption, our Red Dead Redemption inspired scents.
We're huge fans of the game Red Dead Redemption 2, and we've played it hundreds of hours probably. I had never, while I was playing the game, really thought about what these places smelled like until Danielle brought up the idea of recreating the smells of Red Dead.
Russ was like, I don't see it. But then I was like, wait a second here. What about strawberry? Strawberry and the Big Valley area will smell amazing. Pine, fresh air, there's that creek going through. It just is such a beautiful place. And I could imagine it just smelling magical.
It's high in the mountains, it's rustic, so you can imagine the smoke from the chimneys and the fresh mountain air.
And then, of course, Saint Denis is an industrial place.
My first take on it, there was smoke and there was this oil smell, and it was mixed with kind of the earthy smell of the dirt roads around it and the swamp around it. Danielle came up with the idea of a more sophisticated kind of scent that would be, as she was saying, the fancy hotel, the card room, the fancy big tub in the bathroom that's upstairs.
The hotel's Saint Denis bathroom, where we took that exotic, wonderful bath with a big fireplace. It's luxurious.
And it
Money.
really, yeah.
It's really a wonderful thing. The Saint Denis smell that you put together is just so, I don't know, it's just a rich, wonderful, complex smell.
Classy.
Oh, it's hella classy. I really wasn't into making a scent of roads because it just seems like it's near a large body of water. It's probably full of mosquitoes. It just seemed really dusty. When you go to roads, everything is covered in that red dust.
That's the thing is when I think of roads, I think, okay, it's surrounded by tobacco plantations. It's hot and humid because it's in the South, and yet it's dusty. I've lived in Missouri, and it can be hot and humid and dusty at the same time. What we went for on the roads fragrance was that mingling scent of the plantations, the tobacco, and the warmth on the leaves there. We wanted to pick up some of the dustiness from the roads and just that earthiness that you would smell being surrounded by water and plantations and things like that.
Yeah, I love it's a smokiness and it's a dustiness. And I just think there's a brightness to it. It really does feel like roads. You brought me one, and the first one you brought was like, I don't really see this one.
I used way too many fragrances. I went a little overboard on that one because I was trying to get every single scent that I could think of that you would have in roads.
The mad scientist dilemma. Oh, wow. Emerald Ranch. That one, I feel like that really made itself because when you go into that town, it's just, there's this feeling. We've done a lot of just random roving around. And so we've spent a lot of time in Emerald Ranch. It could be really awful and cloying and overly sweet, but I love what you've done with it.
There's a Victorian house there that's surrounded by gardens and flowers. It's surrounded by the rolling green hills of grass.
Yeah, I love that you even somehow captured that scent of a really gorgeous garden with a little floral, but not heavy floral. And I love that you really also captured the scent of, there's a tomato.
Oh, that's right. The gardens.
I think it's really wonderful. It's a beautiful, and there's some sort of a bright, almost a sweetness to it. And I think that's the undertone of that creepy girl in the window. It always creeps me out that there's like a little undertone of what is going on there. To me, this is some of our finest work.
I agree. If these were not Red Dead related, if these were just something we came up with, every one of them would be something I would want to have.
That is all coming out on July, the first week of July. We're shipping those. They're available for pre-order now.